"Are you ready, Captain Dan?" The words flashed up on the screen, crimson on black. "This is your most dangerous mission yet. You're alone, in enemy territory. You have to fight your way back to your unit. This is a solo mission. No help, no support, no backup. Just you, alone. And you need to give it everything to destroy every one of your adversaries." He swallowed, his hands gripping the game's controls as he watched the words slowly fade out. Immediately, he was in the throes of battle. But these weren't the game's usual visuals, he realized, adrenaline surging as he absorbed the unfamiliarity of it all. This was real. Not game avatars, not game landscapes. It was as if he had landed in an actual battle scene. There was a man rushing him, not an animated figure, but an actual man who looked like a real live human. And he was in the enemy's colors. That meant he had to die. It felt weird doing this, different, and he hesitated for a moment as he raised his gun, because firing it at an image of an actual human felt as if he was crossing a line. But he reminded himself, this was war. He fired. The hesitation almost cost him everything. Enemy fire crashed and stuttered back in his direction, and he wrenched himself sideways, sprawling down behind a chunk of concrete. More gunfire, this time from behind. With his reactions faster than thought, he twisted around and fired. 1 down, 2 down. But he felt a chill because the second one was looking straight into his eyes. It was almost as if he saw a mute appeal there. And then it got worse as a third stepped out from behind a crumbling pillar, holding up his hands in a gesture of surrender. "Please, spare me. I'm out of ammo," he begged, his voice hoarse. "No, man. Geez, what is this?" Daniel muttered. His hands were trembling. His heart was racing. This was a situation he'd never encountered before. But he remembered his instructions at the start of the game. Destroy every one of your adversaries, he'd been ordered. And out of ammo didn't mean he was any less of a deadly threat, Daniel knew. What if he achieved a new level and got fresh ammo allocated to him? "Dude, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I can't," he said, tight-lipped. "This is war." It was not easy raising the gun and firing it directly at a man who was staring at him, his hands raised in appeal. But he told himself in a moment it would be over. He fired and watched as the man toppled over, clutching at his throat, looking so real, so human. Briefly, a wave of nausea washed over Daniel, and he breathed deeply to suppress it. Then the screen froze, and he felt anxiety flare, as if perhaps he was going to be punished for what he'd done, and it had been the wrong decision after all to kill that unarmed man.